Hey everyone! Today I want to tell you about one amazing place on the planet and offer you a unique opportunity to go on the next journey together with us. 10,000 years ago, the Sahara was green. Rivers, lakes, forests, cities, and people. A massive river flowed across the continent, one of the largest in the world. The Tamanrasset. And at the center of this system lies a strange place. The Richat Structure. Concentric rings, 40 kilometers in diameter. Some say this was Atlantis. We're going to find out. 14,500 years ago, the climate changed. Earth's orbit shifted. Monsoons intensified. The Sahara turned green. Scientists call this the African Humid Period. It lasted almost 10,000 years. The peak occurred 6,000 years ago. At this time, there was savanna here. Evidence is everywhere. On the rocks, giraffes, elephants, hippos, crocodiles. Hunting scenes and boats. In the desert, boats. Traces of massive lakes. Shorelines. Shells. River fish bones and other sediments. In the sands you can find primitive stone tools. People lived here. Hunted. Herded livestock. Built. Then everything changed. Through the green Sahara flowed the massive Tamanrasset River. It collected water from the Atlas Mountains, from the Central Highlands, and carried it west, to the Atlantic. If it flowed today, it would be one of the largest rivers in the world. Off the coast of Mauritania, its trace. The Cap Timiris underwater canyon, 400 kilometers long, 2.5 kilometers wide, up to 3 kilometers deep. This is the mouth of a giant river. Under the sand, the entire system is visible. Channels, tributaries, deltas. Everything leads to the ocean. And at the center of this system, the Richat Structure. The Eye of the Sahara. 40 kilometers in diameter. Concentric circles. 3 rings of land. Between them, depressions. Once, there could have been water there. Plato described Atlantis as 3 rings of land and 3 rings of water. The size, 127 stadia. That's 23.5 kilometers. The inner rings of Richat, exactly 23 kilometers. Plato wrote, mountains to the north. Richat has mountains to the north. Plato wrote, a plain. Around Richat, a plain. Plato wrote, access to the ocean in the west. From Richat westward, a direct path to the Atlantic. We discovered dozens of straight canals through which the ancients could have traveled. Too many coincidences. Geologists say, Richat formed 100 million years ago. Magma. Erosion. An unformed volcano. It's true. But that doesn't change the main thing. People always used natural structures. Canyons. Hills. Islands. Why wouldn't they use the Eye of the Sahara? The perfect place for peaceful living. The rings provided protection. Mountain forest timber, and on the plains people cultivated fields. Around Richat, stone tools have been found. People lived here. And 10,000 years ago, there was water here and the climate was different. The question isn't whether it's a natural structure. The question is, was there a city here? To verify this, we need to dig. We need to drill. We need to search for layers. Layers 10 to 12,000 years old. If there's pottery, work stone, remains of structures, that's the answer. But in the places where we were, the soil was blown away to bedrock, all the layers mixed. We found both pottery and tools, but dating them precisely is impossible. 11,500 years ago, the Ice Age ended. The ice melted. Sea level rose very rapidly. The climate changed within decades. Maybe within years. If at that moment there was a city in the Richat Structure, what happened to it? A catastrophe could have occurred. Tsunami. Flood. A celestial body impact. Or the climate simply changed. The rain stopped. The rivers dried up. People left. Around Richat, traces of powerful water flows are visible. Erosion. Eroded channels. Something happened here. Fast and massive. There's a hypothesis that the Tamanrasset River was part of a large system, that it connected West Africa with the East, Richat with the Nile, Mauritania with Egypt. There's no direct proof, but there are clues. Under the sand, channels are visible going east, to Lake Chad and beyond. During the humid period, all of the Sahara was covered with waterways. If this is so, ancient civilizations could communicate, exchange, and travel. This explains a lot. Similar technologies, similar symbols, similar knowledge. But for now, it's a hypothesis, and we're going to verify it. First, mapping ancient channels along the coast. Second, deploying an underwater drone into the Cap Timiris Canyon, filming sediment layers, searching for artifacts. Third, going to Richat, drilling, digging, searching for cultural layers 10,000 years old. Fourth, following the ancient canals eastward, searching for any artifacts from the past. If Atlantis existed, we'll find it. Want to come with us? Anyone can join our expeditions. Details in the description. We're going after the truth, whatever it may be.